John, thanks for allowing us to video this. What we're going to do is what's called a home medicines review and go through talking about all your medications, check if there's any issues, any symptoms you have that could be better controlled, and then at the end of it what we do is we generate a report which we can send to your doctor.
Oh, yeah.
And he'll sit down with you and discuss any changes.
Right.
So you've gone through already before, but we'll check them again. Basically there are 3 medications that you're taking.
Yeah.
The two blood pressure tablets.
One?
The 2 blood pressure tablets,
Right,
these ones here. When was the last time you had your blood pressure checked? Does he check it when you go there?
Oh, yeah, he checks it when I go there, yes.
Does he say anything when you, like, what's it been, or?
Well, I've been disappointed because I went to England last year. I lost my wife 12 months ago.
Right, okay.
So I had to go to England for 6 weeks to 7 things up, different things.
Yeah.
And while I was there, I finished in hospital.
In England?
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened there?
2 dirty nuts that burst on me in the French house.
Sorry?
Dirty ulcers in my stomach.
Right. Oh, cool.
They burst.
Yep.
And I lost 3 pints of blood.
Mm.
And I finished up in hospital in an ambulance.
All right.
And it was through the fault of... Because he had me on naproxen.
On the naproxen, right.
And naproxen was one of the worst things.
Yep.
I can show you now if you want to.
Yep.
This is why I was disappointed with him.
Okay.
And I kept telling them I had all these symptoms what naproxen gives me.
Right, okay.
And I was telling them all the time for years.
Yep.
For the last 15 years I've had this upset tummy, heartburn and all the rest of it, you know.
And then
I can show you the
eventually
naproxen if you want to.
No, you got rid of them now, though. You're not taking them
yes.
anymore. Not taking them anymore.
No, no.
Right, okay, good. All right. So when you're in hospital...
Bloody things nearly killed me.
Yeah, so over there they would obviously given you a transfusion, some blood.
No, they didn't.
They didn't? They just let you...
So when I got back, I got all the reports from the specialists in England, and I felt weak,
Right.
tired all the time.
Yeah, because you lost all that blood.
And
yeah.
And I had to tell them, I said, do you not think I should have a
Transfusion or a bit of a test or
no,
something?
a blood test?
Yep.
Oh, well, John, yeah. So I got a blood test. And I was anemic,
Yep.
see?
From the blood you
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't have done it if I hadn't asked him.
Mm.
This is what he's like lately. I think he's getting too old. It's about time he retired.
So you've had this problem with the naproxen.
Yeah.
So these ones here that you've got, these Nurophens that you use...
I never use them.
Never use
It's
them at
very
all?
rare.
Okay.
No.
So
The
they're
wife used to use them, actually. That's why
Right,
they're
okay. It's probably best to get rid of these because these are closely related to the naproxen. They're actually like,
all right, yeah,
they're
sure,
like,
yeah.
like brothers to it. This is Brufen, but they're basically the same class of drug exactly as the naproxen.
Well,
And so if the naproxen's done that
I
to you,
don't
I'd
think-
be, you know, very
and
cautious
the
with that.
specialist.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was conscious when he's doing the operation, not just when I went to
Yeah.
hospital.
Yeah.
He froze my throat.
Yeah.
And he put the tubes down.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I heard everything what he was saying.
Yeah.
It didn't hurt me. And there was a screen there,
Yeah.
and there was a girl. And I heard him say, ah, here they are. I found them. And he said, God, he says, these have been here for at least 15 years.
Ah, right. Okay. So they're long lasting. So all of those symptoms you talked about were
Yeah.
exactly, yeah.
Never took that, see?
Yeah.
I nearly lost my life, you know, in England.
Well, that would be not a very
It's
good
been
thing to
known
do.
before.
Oh, absolutely. The
Oh,
ulcers, yeah. So since then, have you had any more stomach problems?
Finished.
Clear.
Cleared.
So no more...
So
no,
he gave me,
all those
he
symptoms
changed these.
to those, yeah.
When I told him about being anemic,
Yep.
he got a report back. Says,
Yep.
John, you're anemic. So I'll have to change. And he says, what you want, you'll have to eat more steak, you know.
Yep.
Now he says, I'm going to give you a tablet that will put them back in your blood again. And he gave me them.
These. Did he give you
Instead of
any
the other
iron?
ones, what I was taking.
Did he give you any iron tablets or anything?
Well, that's iron tablets in them, he says. There's iron in them. That's what he said.
Okay.
But he didn't give me any iron tablet. He just told me to eat plenty
More
of mince
steak, yeah.
and steak.
Yeah. Okay. So when was the last time you had a blood test with?
Well, hospital.
So this was when you had this problem here. This was 6
This is
months
when I
ago.
come back from
Yeah.
England.
So it's 6 months ago or so, or
Oh, it'll be 6 months, yes.
yeah. So since then, have you had any blood tests?
Just that one, when he sent it away,
Yeah.
and I come back near me.
Okay. So he hasn't checked. Like you're feeling better now.
Oh, yes.
But it'd be good to check that.
But he hasn't checked.
Yeah, that's right.
So when I go to him now, he's using, my daughter goes with me,
Right.
and she just puts him in
Keeps
place.
him on the on his toes.
She
right.
keeps him on her toes.
Yeah, right.
And
Okay.
she's coming with me tomorrow to see the specialist in the Royal.
Okay. So that's for the breathing.
That's for me breathing problem.
Right. Okay. So what's been going on with your breathing? Tell me about that.
Well, when I just exert myself,
Yeah.
I start.
Yeah.
Start doing.
Are you bringing up anything?
No,
or-
not a thing.
So it's quite dry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And I had a chest X-ray
Yep.
when I had my operation for my bladder,
Yep.
and I've got that one. I'm going to take that tomorrow
Yep.
to the specialist.
And he'll probably do a new one anyway. Because
Let's
when was
see.
your bladder op?
Pardon?
When was your bladder operation?
Oh, about a month ago.
Yeah. So it
6
wasn't.
weeks.
Yeah. 6 weeks. So you were in hospital then.
Oh, yeah. I was
That
in
was the
hospital
Royal or the
5
private?
days. 5 days I was in.
Was that the Royal or the private?
Yes, private.
Private. Because they would have taken blood off you then. That's all. It
Yeah.
might be easier to find out what's going on by checking those records. Okay, that's good. All right. And so has the breathing been bothering you for a while?
Ah,
or-
yes.
So what?
Since I come back from England,
Really?
I was
Not
all right
before
prior to that.
Okay. When did you go? 6 months. Was it winter over there or?
Well, I can tell you exactly. Wait a minute.
So
7th of October,
was when you went
burst
there?
ulcers.
Really? That's when it happened, right?
Off the hospital.
Yep. And so you're in hospital for the 5 days, as you said?
Yes, I
Yep.
was in the hospital until and I had to come out because I was getting weaker.
So when they sent you out, did you go out with any tablets or any medications after that, or did they give you stuff for your stomach?
Just the same medications as what I was getting
Except for the naproxen,
off
obviously.
my
Yeah.
doctor.
Yeah.
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 Except from the naproxen, of course.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And I had to leave the hospital because I wasn't getting any sleep. It was a big
Big
ward.
ward with lots of people.
And
yeah.
I went to stop with a wife's sister, and I recovered there for a week.
Yeah. Okay.
She nursed me back to health.
All right. So it sounds like it's pretty important we actually recheck your bloods. And one of the things that
And when I come back, funny enough, the specialist in England knew about the specialist here
oh right, okay,
in the Royal,
okay, must have trained over there or something. Yeah.
and he gave me a letter to give to him. And I had to go back, and I told him I had to go back to see if everything was
This is
all
the
right.
gastric one. Yeah.
So I went
stomach.
back, and he gave me the examination, and everything was perfect.
Good. So it cleared up.
And I've never had any trouble with heartburn or anything since.
Okay. So you've been
What was making it worse was the naproxen.
Yeah, of course.
You know? And he says, well, John, he says, you know, naproxen suits some people and it doesn't suit others. But he never admitted
Yeah.
that he was giving me the wrong damn thing.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So who are you seeing? Is it tomorrow? Are you going up to the specialist? Or
Yeah, tomorrow.
yeah. So who you seeing? Do you,
Pardon?
know? Do you know who you're seeing? What stuff
Yes,
it is?
I've got the letter there.
Oh, good.
Otherwise, he wasn't going to bother.
Yeah.
And I've told him a few times about it. But he's never sending me to it, especially.
Right.
So my son took it in his hands and he went to see him himself.
Yeah. Good. Okay. So he's good value. So that'll be.
Hugh
Well,
Mittis.
Yeah, he'll sort that out.
I know him very well, but he used to live next door to my son.
All right. Okay. Good. All right. Okay. So that's your stomach and your breathing. You mentioned about some osteoarthritis. That you've
Yeah,
taken care of.
lately.
Is that settled at all, or is that
Yeah, I'll have to get an operation.
operation? So when's that going to happen?
I'll
do you know?
wait and see.
Yeah.
I haven't made up my mind yet.
You're right. Okay.
See,
Takes a while.
I've never been in hospital
Yep.
in the 83 years I've lived.
Yeah.
Touch wood. This last year I've been to hospital twice.
Yep.
Well, I've always been frightened of hospitals in the past.
Yep.
And I'm getting used to them, you see.
Because you've been in them so
I've
much.
been there twice.
That's right, yeah.
And I thought, well, if I get my breathing put right, I might as well go and get this neck done.
Yeah. Well, that's right. I mean, if you can get around a bit more.
So that's what I'm hoping to do, see.
So at the moment, what's limiting you getting around is your breathing more than your leg, is
Yeah.
it? Yeah. And then if you fix your breathing, as you said, then
Yeah.
you might be able to. Okay. So at the moment, what are you doing for that? You're taking 4 of these, you said? Of the,
4 there.
4 of them? And does that help at all, or
No.
makes no real difference? Okay. Have you ever tried anything else for your knee?
You'll laugh
A
at
whole
this.
range of things? Yeah.
You'll laugh at this.
No, no.
There was a chap come to the door, half a town door come. He came to the door 3 weeks ago,
Yeah.
and he flogged me this vibrator and all the rest.
After the thing?
You know how much it was?
Too
And
much?
like a sleep okay?
Yeah.
I let him talk me into it.
Right.
Because he put me through it on the chain, that,
Yeah.
you know, vibrating
Felt
on me
all right,
leg, you know.
yeah.
Oh, Mr. Howard, look at them muscles, you know, all this bones, you know. And I fell for it. $3,650.
Wow.
But, Jed'll come down, my son, he always looks after me that
Yeah.
way. And he's a lawyer, you know, he knows what it's over there.
Yeah.
And he filled the paper and sent it back. So
Yeah.
I'm picking it up.
Yeah.
And there's been no money.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah.
But at first he put it on my leg, and he was, you know, with the vibrator opening
Yeah.
every muscles and that. And funny enough, I got up and I walked good.
Yeah.
So he says, well, give it a try. He says, see, you've got 10 days.
Yeah.
I give it a try for 9 days, which I did. But it was no good.
Yeah.
It's still the same.
Yeah.
When I wake up in the morning, I did
Yeah.
it twice a day. But it was just a hoax.
Yeah.
So we filled this
Okay.
paper and sent it off.
Okay, well we can talk to,
And I'm going to pick it up.
there's a couple of other options that might be a bit better than this until we can get
Is it?
an operation. Yeah. There's a couple of, particularly for knee arthritis, there's a couple of things. I don't know if you've used
It's
glucose.
osteoarthritis.
Yeah, but when it's localised
Yeah.
like that, it makes it a bit better. There's a thing called glucosamine. I don't know if you've ever tried that.
No.
Okay, all right.
Never
I'll
tried.
check all these with the doctor.
The only thing I've tried with my leg was bloody naproxen.
Yeah, that's right.
And it nearly killed me.
Which probably worked on your leg, but didn't do too
Well,
much
it
good.
didn't.
It didn't work for
No,
you
it
either.
didn't at
Didn't
all.
it? Okay.
Didn't make any difference whatever.
Okay.
And I've been taking them for 15 years.
Okay. All right. Okay.
And I've taken this glucosamine business for months and months. And
Which
these
one's
fish, glucosamine
All right. Yes.
and fish tablets.
Yep.
Do that, John. I've done that. Spent pounds on it.
Right.
And I haven't done one
They
bit
haven't
of
done
good.
anything either. Yeah. Sounds like your
The only thing that does me is a bit when I put that pad on.
Yeah.
And that,
It sounds like the operation's the way to go.
yes, I rub it with guano oil.
Oh, yeah.
What the Aboriginals believe in.
That's probably not such a bad idea, really.
Yeah.
Sometimes those things.
Well,
work
it gives
better.
me a bit easy.
Yeah. Okay. So at the moment, if you were to take 6 of these, do you think it'd make any difference to your
No,
knee?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so.
Okay. And you mentioned the glucosamine,
Yeah.
which you've been using for a while. Is that
Yes.
What,
For months.
months? And no difference for that?
No difference. And the fish oil.
And the fish,
tablets.
2 or 3, or how many of those fish oils? 1 a day, or?
One a day.
1 a day, yeah. All right. So you got your blood pressure history, you've got the osteoarthritis that you've got, and your breathing, which you're going to get sorted out with the specialist.
Yeah.
You've never taken anything for breathing in the past. Never
No.
had any puffers or any of that sort of stuff. Okay. Do you ever smoke in the past? Or?
Oh, yes, definitely, yes.
Yeah. Still smoke, or
I packed it up 6 months ago.
6 months ago? Okay.
More than that, 7 months ago.
Okay. All right.
Soon after the wife died, because
Yeah.
she died with emphysema.
Yeah. So
Smoke.
yeah. Okay. So this is, it doesn't sound like emphysema.
But I've never been a heavy smoker.
Okay.
I've always smoked about 4 or 5 a day.
Okay.
Never been a heavy smoker.
Okay. So what about any other problems then?
Nah.
Right? Nothing else?
No.
Basically fit and well except for those things. Once you get your breathing sorted out, that would be good. I think that'd be...
Yeah.
Just judging by the way you're
Oh,
breathing.
I'll be fit as a lump once I get my
As an
breathing
83-year-old
sorted.
lump. Yeah.
Because I have had good health all my
Yeah,
life. See.
that's right.
It's only this last year.
Yeah.
All these things cropped up.
Yeah, and getting your blood back up as well is an important thing, because once you drop your blood down like you did when you had the ulcer burst,
Yeah.
that impacts on so many other things.
Yeah.
That could be what sort of triggered your breathing issues.
Yes, that's right.
Because you've got less oxygen in your blood,
Yeah.
you're sort of breathing more to try and get the same amount of.
That's right.
You know, that sort of thing. We'll certainly look at getting your blood back to normal, and Doctor.
Well, it is back to normal now.
Is it?
Since I took these tablets,
Right.
I'm not anemic anymore.
Okay, so he's had another blood test since then to say you're not anemic anymore.
No, I don't think he has.
So how does he know you're not anemic anymore?
Well, he just said.
Ah, right. Just looked at you and said
He
you're not
just said,
anemic.
yeah, they'll fix it, young.
Okay. So have you looked at? Has your son found another GP for you? Or are you looking at different?
Well, I'm thinking about going down to the Sandy Bay there,
guys down the bottom here.
just
Yep.
opposite Chicken Feed.
Yep.
That's what I think.
Yeah. Okay.
They don't bulk bail, but I don't care to them.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, if you
because
get good, if you get
because
good care, what's
these
important?
once or twice, the SAS company is, you know, when I made a complaint, you know, well, you're 84, you know,
Yeah.
you know.
How old's he, by the way? He's not far off.
I'm
He's
going to
not that
ask
far
him
off.
how old he is.
He's not that
I'm
far off.
gone. I was his 12th patient when he started.
Yeah.
I've gone with him ever since I worked at the university now.
So
You know.
back in 30 years ago or something.
Oh, 30 odd years
Yeah,
since he's.
yeah. Wow. All right. And then the last thing here is just this trial that you're on.
That's right.
So that's from Monash. So that's a trial that they're doing a mental state examination on.
Yes,
your
they are.
Yeah. So
The record,
it
but
slows down progression. Yeah.
it also thins your blood down as well, see.
Yeah.
But there's some of them that just false.
Yeah, that's right. So
There's some people on false ones.
and some unreal.
So
ones,
I
that's
don't
right.
know what I'm on false.
That's right,
I don't
yeah.
know. In fact, she's coming next month to see me.
Okay.
She comes here.
Yep.
It gives me an examination on me mental
Yeah, you
health.
give a
and all
test,
this.
count backwards by sevens
Aye,
and
aye,
all
that's
that.
right.
You've got-
How many can you remember, John, and all this? But,
Yeah, yep. All right. Otherwise, that's
but
it.
I've been in that for years.
How long has that
4 or
been?
5 years I've been in it.
Okay. Because they're normally long-lasting trials. They must be getting close to the end, actually. If it's 5 years.
So that other box full of I showed you,
Yeah, it's
they
still got
they were the
empties.
previous ones
Yeah.
before she sent
Because
me.
they come and take those
Yeah,
away.
and I had there, she's going to take them
Yeah,
away.
yeah. Okay. Good. All right. Well, look, what I'll do is at some stage or other we need to get a referral from your GP to do the home medicines review. Yeah. Well, depending on what the respiratory guy does as well, he'll probably do some blood tests. He'll probably also get you to do some what's called spirometry testing, boring into a tube
That's
and stuff,
right.
and all that sort of stuff. Just to
Yeah, the
test.
wife went to him.
Yeah, same sort of testing, to check whether it is
Well, I
emphysema
get
or
that
something
tomorrow.
else. Yeah.
And I go back for the last time.
Okay. Well, if we might come after that then as well, and have another chat after you've seen the specialist, because I think that would be easier to put everything together once we've done all that. All right, that's about it. In that case, all there's a bit of paperwork here, signature here. All right, look, I'll just get you to sign off on here that we have actually done something.
Where do I sign?
Just here, this little box here where it's got the little picture there.